Hi, lovelies. Hey, how are you today? So, on this channel is where I'm doing my hair stuff, and I talk to y'all about how I'm going to be changing things up, and I'm not going to be doing as many videos on my regular channel, Patrice Evans, and that I'm also not going to be able to always do pre-recorded here. So, I'll be doing a lot of lives. I wanted to come at 2, but I had to come at 3. And I am going to share with you all how my hair has grown since it was December 31st that I measured it. Now, if you're new to my channel, my name is Patrice Evans. Welcome to my channel. This is Ayurveda Curls, which is the natural hair product line that I use to grow my hair and to take care of it. My hair is very delicate. It's 3C, 4A. I may have some 4B in there too. And my crown is the 4 type, and the rest of it around is the probably 3C. But basically, I do have the 4 type kink all over my hair. So there's that blend, very fine and very delicate, so I can't do much with it. So if your hair is anything like that and you're interested in seeing what I'm doing, I'll tell you more about the journey in a second. But let me welcome all my new subscribers. Make sure you're subscribed, you've clicked the bell, and you're here for all of the videos that I might be putting up for the summer. Little housekeeping. I plan on doing live videos for the summer because I have a lot of projects that I have to take care of and do, and editing takes a while, and I love lives anyway. It's just fun to me. I just like being able to kind of edit for fun, but right now it'd be best for me, you know, coming out of my dog passing and all that's going on, and now there's this big shift where we're all going back into the world. I now have auditions that I got parts in before the pandemic, but I couldn't do it 2020, and now they're all coming back. And I have so much going on, and I have projects I'm doing. So this summer, I'll be really focused on that. I would need y'all to support me. I need you to give me your emails so that I can keep you posted on all that I'm doing, and I could use all of my lovelies supporting me. So email me at patriceevans1@gmail.com if you haven't already given me your email address, and I'll keep you posted on all that I'm doing. If you saw my One Woman show, then it's similar to that, letting you know what I'm doing. So I'm really excited about what's coming up, but like I help others, you can't spread yourself so thin you can't do everything very well. So I want to put my energy in something to do very well that I will be bringing you in on when it's done. But in the meantime, I'll be doing my weekly videos about the hair. Okay, so I'm about to put the hair back in. I'm waiting for the hair to come in. So let me tell you a little bit. Let's get right into telling you a little bit about what's been going on with my protective styling challenge. So if you're brand new, I went natural. I did this to my hair. I do a stretch wash and go. I've been doing that since 2017 in March. I think it was May. I always mix the March and May up. But anyway, in the summer of 2016, believe it might have been May, I started my natural hair journey in terms of being more deliberate. And you can go ahead and look at my natural hair journey, and I did a great job getting my hair to at least this length right here with doing wash and go stretches like this. So I would use my growth oil, and I'll go get it and bring you all the hair product line on my stuff. But I use my growth oil, I use my deep conditioning honey mask, I use my clay and my gel on my hair, and I've only been doing my product. I started off with some product that were bought that were natural, and I learned about the Ayurveda stuff here on YouTube, and then I ended up making my own product because you guys wanted it, and so I did it, and then I have been using it ever since. I still use my own products, and AyurvedaCurls.com, you can get them, and because I have to make them because I make them for myself, so I make them a lot for everybody if you guys want some as a response to you. So that is another thing I do. So I'm doing a lot of things. So I have to shave it down. So I still use it, but what I've done, I helped one of the lovelies supporting her and growing her hair after she got her cut that was way too short in December. And this is all for those who are coming in. And then I liked it in December. So I kept it going and started a 6-month journey. I've been doing it ever since then. Just took out my hair last week, like the day before the 4th of July. I took it out, wore my natural hair, and I'm waiting for new hair. So I've been using the human crochet. I landed at a protective style. So I was against protective styling the traditional way. I considered my stretched wash and go as a protective style because it gives a cast. My gel gives a cast, so it's been doing really well. But when my hair started getting past my shoulder, I noticed that I needed to switch up to really protect it so that the ends are not breaking. And I didn't want the same thing that had happened most of my life to keep happening. So I said, let me give in to the protective styling. Maybe it's time for me to do the traditional protective styling, either braiding or whatever. I tried all these different things at the beginning of the year, and I landed at crochet and the human hair crochet. And I even got a hack to cover the front. So I've been doing that, and I took it out, and I've reused the human hair crochet, which is something I don't see people doing on YouTube. And I actually, those videos are really growing because of that. But just to let those people know who want to know about the crochet, I actually ended up taking the last bunch out. As you know, the last video, it got so kinky that when I combed it out and raked it out, the next time I put it in, it was shedding so much. And think of it as a weft. I think I pulled out such big chunks that each little weft was just not, it didn't have enough hair or something. So when all throughout the last time I had it on for the last month, it was shedding a lot. It still looked nice, but there was a lot of shedding. I had about 6 bundles since January. I was adding bundles, and it added up to about 6. So I ended up reordering 4 bundles from Amazon, fresh, new, and I'm supposed to get it in a couple of days, but it's good because I needed to rest my hair anyway. So that's what I'm up to. And I wore my hair like in a bit high puff for the 4th of July, and I've been wearing my natural hair, and I finally did what I normally do yesterday. This has been 24 hours. So I'm going to take this out just to show you what my hair looks like. This is how I'm stretching it so that I can measure it. So if you want me to, I could go and get my product so you can see it. But basically, you can go on any of these videos and see my product. So this is what I always do. I may need a mirror with me because I don't know if I'm seeing that very well. Let me see. Maybe it could be cleaner. Let me see here if this could be neater, clearer. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Okay, let me see what this mirror does. Okay, so this is what I've always done. I've been doing this for the whole time of having my hair natural. I settled at banding. I love banding. My wash and goes. If I don't, because of my fine hair and because of the 4 type and all the kinks that mix in with the curls, it just shrinks up after it's wet. So, and it looks like a little girl, which is really cute. The curls are adorable, but when your hair is not weighted down because of length and stuff, it just shrinks up. And all of the protective styles do that for me. Everything does that. It just shrinks up, and it doesn't have enough weight to stay down. So I always have to stretch my hair with something else other than just my hair. So in other words, wow, I did that a little rough. See, the only bad thing about wearing protective styles is that you're not used to your hair. So you are not as delicate, you're not used to feeling your hair. So you got to kind of get yourself back in the groove of being gentle with your hair and just knowing your hair again, So I'm going to probably do a video about what I believe is the best process when going natural. Many people say just go straight into protective styling. And I would say that while protective styling is, I now do agree that it is probably the best way to retain length, but the problem is that I wore fake hair most of my life, and I guess I retained length. But when I took it out, the takedown, if you don't do that right, if you don't care about your hair and you just take it out, then you're losing the length that you grew. So just protective styling, meaning putting your hair away, is not enough. And I don't even think you should do it right away. I think you shouldn't. I think what I did was a good idea, because then if you've been wearing a weave your whole life like me, or you've worn perms, or you didn't know your hair, then you don't know your hair and you don't really know how to take care of your hair. So there's so many people that went straight into weave, and they did it right in terms of protecting it to grow it. And so they did it right. They moisturized it. It grew. But when they took it out, it's like foreign hair. It's almost like always sending your child out to camp week to week, month to month to month, year to year to year to year. And then one day they show up and you have a child and you're like, I don't know you. I don't even know how to take care of you. I'm glad that you're poised. I'm glad you grew up. So you grew up well and you're looking good and everything, but I don't know you. So I don't even know how to take care of you. I don't know what to do now, And that's kind of what's going to happen with your hair if you always keep it in and you've never had any time that you had it out and took care of it. Okay, so I know my hair. So all I got to do when I take it out is remember what I was doing before. And remember, we're creatures of habit. And it's easy for us to get into the wrong mindset when we're dealing with fake hair. So you know how I feel about fake hair. So if you get fake, the other thing is I don't think it's good to have fake hair that's too different from your hair because of the look, the colors, the texture, all of that stuff can really psychologically affect you so much that you're hard on your natural hair. So if you are used to bone straight hair that's light brown and it's just totally opposite of your hair, then when you finally take your hair out, you're going to be trying to get your hair to be like that fake hair. You're forgetting your hair can't do that. You know what I mean? So it's really important to know your hair very well first without any fake hair. Just feel it, touch it, know it, and do as little bit of using tools and stuff as possible so that you know how your hair behaves. Watch it over time, watch it over a year's time, at least 6 months to a year. And then once you know what's best for your hair when it's not in anything, twists, wash and goes, stretched, wash and go is what I do. Anything that stretches it and takes care of it without any fake hair. Once you figure that out and you're seeing some kind of progress and your hair is flourishing, then I think it's good to protective style because then you can keep whatever you were doing before in your hair. You'll know if it's the LCO or the LOC. You'll know what it is. Then you can keep it in. So I just want to give you some of that, a tip. Okay, so this is what my hair looks like for the first time doing my stretched wash and go in a very long time. I see little things coming down because it's probably time to trim. I used to trim my hair every 2 months, but I didn't do that. I actually dusted my hair only one time within these 6 months. And this is what it's looking like right now. Whew, sorry about that, y'all. This is what it's looking like in terms of if I don't do much. I don't know if I can feel it here. Yeah. So this is, I don't know. I will be measuring it in just a second. So this is what it looks like before I did anything. I didn't fluff it. I didn't do anything. In fact, I don't really want to fluff too much because I'm about to measure it. But I think you can already see that it grew. Y'all can see that it grew. Okay. I can tell it. I can feel it, But my hair, my goals is when I used to wear fake hair, I knew that this part right here had a lot to do with the fullness of my hair. So now with my real hair, I realized that I know fake hair. I knew fake hair better than I knew my own hair. But this right here, my crown, because it's not growing at the same pace or the texture or anything, this grows and is so loose and looks so long. And then this looks like it's so far away from the bottom part. So my goal is to get this to be as long as possible so that it makes this whole area fuller. Because if it's not there, it makes this whole area look thinner. But as it grows, it fills in this area and the whole thing back here looks so nice and full. And even from here, you can see the fullness when that comes down. So that's my goal with my hair because the rest of my hair is I love it. It's just obeying, it's doing what I want it to do. But that section changes the look of my hair when it's not, doesn't have the hang time. And that comes from length, even though it's 4 type, it can have hang time, or I can stretch it so that it matches the bottom, which is more 3. Man, the bottom could be 3, BC. I don't know. It's so much straighter than the rest of my hair back here. So it shows length. But when I did the measurements before in December, it's actually the shortest part of my hair, the back hair. It was the shortest piece, but it looks like the longest because it's the straightest and it's at the bottom and it behaves. It does what I want it to do. It doesn't break as easily. It's just the easy hair, which you would think is cool to have it back there. But if right above it there's like is the most, so the hair that's the straightest is right next to the hair that's the kinkiest. And so that looks like such a disparity that it kind of looks weird sometimes, right? It looks like really short and then long, or it looks, like the texture. So that's my goal, is to somehow let that blend a little better by letting the crown, which is kinkier, grow longer. So let's see if I've accomplished that so far. Okay. So I have different measurement. I think I like this better because it's going to stay straight while I do the rest of it. So now my hair, I don't blow my hair out because I just don't do that. But I will pull out some hair and straighten it out a little bit, okay? So let me do that. I have my book here, and I remember December. It's kind of messy, but it's at the bottom. And December 31st, I did all of this. So I rewrote it more neat on this, and I'm just going to write it next to it. So what I had was the very front. So that would be the very front. I believe that would be this piece here. So that's the very front. And when I think very front, very, very front must be all of this, right here in the front. Okay. Gosh, the lighting is doing some weird stuff. Okay, so I don't know if I need to comb it, but I hate to mess up my hair, but let me comb it. I'll comb from the bottom. I'll comb it. Okay. Speaking of combing, y'all, I did lose some hair. It was really matted, and I didn't really protect my hair as much as I should have. I had so much going on that I didn't like do a lot to my hair this last time. I had lost my dog. I had so much. So I lost this much hair. This is how much hair I lost from the whole month. I usually don't lose this much, but I think what happened was I lost about this much right away, and then throughout the week combing my hair, I added more to it. So that's all the hair that I lost. But I don't feel like I did an excellent job taking care of my hair while I was in this time, because I didn't even care, because I was doing so many things. Okay, so I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to go ahead and see how long it is. I'm going to I think I put it on top like that. Yeah. And we're going to go ahead and go down. Man, I should have used this last time. So this is here. Maybe I should do it to the side. I don't know. You know what? I'm going to go flat with it and then go down and turn it around. Okay? So it's flat. See that? And then go down. This is down to 10. Wow. I think I can honestly say it is, wow, 11. A little over 11 inches. So that's the very front. 11, a little over. You know what? It's the same exact. It said here 11 and 1/8. And so it looks like it's exactly the same right here in the front. Can you see that again? Yeah, it's about the same. Not much difference in the front. So 6 months, I didn't see much of a difference in the front. Unless there's something wrong. Very front, 11 and 1/8 inches. So same. So there you go. Now we have the right side. So I think it was in the right side, not the right temple, but in the right side. Just remember it being in here, like the right side, like that. Yeah. Okay. So let's see what's going on with this. All right. I don't know if I need to comb it. I'm not going to. I'm just going to let it stretch from here. Let's see. Here it is. Okay. So here we go. I'm going to, if you're, I don't see any writing here, y'all. Sorry, but they're not letting me see any. So I'm going to do it backwards because it's flatter when I do it. You know what I mean? Like when I let this thing sticking here, it doesn't really help. So I'm going to lay it flat like this against my hair, against my scalp, and then pull it out of here. Just, okay. What's going on? Okay. All right, this one says 12, a little over 12. What? That's the same as it was before. Did I not grow any hair, y'all? I need to get the same thing because I see length. Okay, how is that possible? How is it possible for me to go 6 months and not grow hair. That's impossible. It even looks longer. What I'm going to do, I'm going to ask my husband to bring me the measuring tape from before. Something's not right because it even looks longer. I actually like this measuring tape better. It's just that how is it possible for 6 months to go by and not have any growth? That doesn't even make sense. I mean, y'all even look at that. Look at that. There's no way that I didn't grow since I haven't done anything to my hair unless I'm doing something bad when I take it out. I mean, I had one dusting that I did. Okay, let me move on while he's giving me the other one and see if it's the same. It's probably the same. So the upper left, right side, wait. Oh, it didn't say upper right side. Oh, let me see. Oh, it does say upper? Yes, the upper right side. That's right. Okay, so now we're doing the upper left side. Yeah, so I was right. Upper right side. If my hair didn't grow in 6 months from protective styling, then we're in trouble. We're in big trouble. I see growth. I could totally see it. I mean, back here, there's no way. So something ain't right because I see it. I totally feel it and see it. Even my crown, I see it. I'm going to do that because it's thinning out. That's 12, 30, 1 foot, 12. Same thing. No, it says almost 12. Something's not right, y'all. So wait, 6 months, I should have gotten, if I did half an inch each month, that would be 3. Gosh, I should have had a lot of hair growth. Yeah, something ain't right. That's okay. Okay, so we're at the bottom crown. Okay, crown, come on now. Come through. My mom used to laugh like that. So bottom crown, because this was the shortest part of my hair right here. This area right in here was the shortest part of my hair. And I want to see if it grew any. My makeup's getting on my shirt. Okay, so this right here is the lowest part of the crown area. And this is the area that I needed to grow. All right. I'm not happy about this right now, about this measurement. It looks longer, but let me see, maybe do I have a clip? I guess I'm gonna have to put this comb up here. Okay. All right now. Maybe I should comb it through. Maybe it is too curly. I bet you it is too curly, now that I think about it. Okay. It was kind of straightened out more, huh? Okay, so I'm putting this at my scalp. I don't want to add any other hair. No, that's not the right hair. It's a short piece. It's at the bottom of my crown, and it's the shortest part of my crown. Okay. I don't know if I did it here. This might not be my crown. This might be the bottom of my hair, which is long. Okay. Bear with me, y'all. This is what happens when you do lives. You gotta bear with me. That it's so long though. Well, maybe it's long now, right? Feels so long. I just want to make sure I'm getting the right piece. Oh gosh, I absolutely, I don't hate a lot of things, but I hate this. I don't like it. It says here 9. Is that possible? Yeah, because I should have had 3 inches, right? Yep. So the back of my hair is behaving. It went from 6. By the way, I had 6 inches at the bottom crown, about 6. It was like that thin hair, 6 to 7, and I got 9 inches is what I'm seeing here. But I hope that's the right area. So let me do my upper crown where I go in the crown, and I think it's up here. And then I can really see how my crown's doing up here. He wants to know if I still need it. I'm just asking him if he sees it near him. Okay. All right, so let's see here. Okay, so I got my upper crown. I think this is the upper crown. Yeah. Yep, this is my upper crown. And it's frustrating. See, I told you I don't use the word hate very much, but I really don't like this. This is going all the way down to here, and that's 9.5. What do we have here? Guess what it was? 9.5. Did my hair not grow? I think the protective styling is good for my crown, but I don't know about the rest of my hair. I might be doing something wrong because my hair was not this long when we started. My hair was not this long when we started. I know that for a fact. My hair is definitely longer. So, you know what? I'm using the same kind of one. Do you know one that the loose one? Let me see that, please. Because I'm live. There's nothing I can do about it. The whole thing. Thanks. They can't be different, right? The inches. These inches have to be exactly the same, right? Yeah, this is the exact same inches. This is so weird. Thank you, honey. Okay, so the last one is the lower back. So the back here, this part here. Only thing I can think of is that it's curly. But I mean, I know my hair grew. I just know it. Because I can feel it and I can see it. But let's see. Maybe maybe I'm wrong. That's almost impossible for your hair not to grow in 6 months. Okay, and y'all comment and let me know if you see what I'm talking about. But it definitely looks longer. Okay, so I'm gonna use this one still. I'm bringing it to the top. Let me see something. Am I missing something from the top? Oh, wait. No. It's fine. It's fine. I'm doing it right. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna pull here and I'm pulling all the way down to here. It is 10 inches and it was 8.5 before. How is this possible, y'all? So the front of my hair doesn't look like it grew as much, but the back did. So the crown, the bottom crown grew 3 inches. All right, so what I have here is the very front. So let me see. It said very front. So very front would have been here. And that right here did not change. It's saying 8.5 inches. Do it again. I mean 11 inches. Same, about the same. Let me see. Not even is it 11.5? I guess 11.5. inches, but that's not much difference. It was 11 and 1/8. So what? An eighth. I go through the right side. I'll do it again just to be safe. It could be the curly hair. I hope that's it. But the back's growing. All right, so let's go upper right side. So this didn't grow much. Wow, my hair didn't grow a lot. I wonder why my hair is not growing. But that looks so much longer. Something's not right because that definitely looks longer. Look how much longer that is. Maybe it's the same. Anyway, okay, let's see what happens. I'm gonna go back here. I used a different thread. Maybe the way I did it the first time wasn't right because this is more accurate. Okay. It says here 12 and a half. What do I have here? Right, upper right. 12 and a half. That's not much more. So I guess it's a little bit more. But so it's like 11 and 1/8 to 11 and a half. 12 and 2/3. 2/3. That's more. And 12 and a half. Not much different. And then the upper left, 12 inches. I see 12 inches. The bottom crown was 6 to 7 inches and it went to 9 inches. And the upper back part stayed the same. Like the lower, it said it stayed the same. And then the lowest part grew 2 inches. So I got 2 inches on my back right here. And my crown, I got, where's the bottom crown? I got 3 inches. But the rest of my hair, I don't see much growth. Just the crown, bottom crown where I wanted it to grow, and the lowest part. Very interesting. I don't even know if that's possible, but but according to the measurements, that's what's going on. So anyway, y'all, that's what I got on my measurements. Other than the measurements, I'm looking at my videos, and you should look at my other videos, and you tell me. I mean, look at that, okay? And the front, obviously, is not showing that it grew as much as the back. So the back grew more than the front. Here's the side. It's not straight, but at least we got some length. Now, I think I'm finally past, I think I'm past, I'm at armpit length, or at least past it almost. So let me see. I think I'm there. Did I break my hair out or something? Because I was there before. I hope I didn't mess up my hair taking it out of the crochet. See, that I didn't have, I was way up here before. This is the armpit length. And this is not straight. So you see what I'm talking about, y'all? I knew I saw that. While I was washing my hair, I saw that armpit length. So you know what? It's growing where I want it to grow the most, which is the back. I really needed the crown and the back to grow, and that seems to be where it's growing the most. I am going to even be more delicate with the rest of my hair. I've never really had a problem with all of this right here. This has always been my healthiest hair that was always easy to deal with and everything anyway. But apparently it doesn't look like it grew, but I'm hoping I measured it right because this looks way longer than it was before. This is much longer. Comment below, my lovelies, and let me know what you think. Doesn't my hair look a lot longer? It looks so much longer than it was before. And so anyway, either I measured something wrong in the beginning or something's up. And then this right here is definitely longer. My crown has definitely grown. And that was kind of the big thing anyway. But my crown has, look at that. It really did grow. My crown is definitely where I want it to be. Thank you, Jesus. This is where I want my crown to be. The back of my hair is just flourishing big time. Let me see if I can reach it and just see what it looks like in the back. I mean, I don't know if that's bra length, but let me see. But if I blew my hair out, I think it would be, see, my head is not, I think it's straight. Is it straight? Okay. Yeah, right? It's almost bra length. Y'all let me know because I can't tell. Anyway, I just wanted to give you my 6-month challenge. What ended up happening with my hair? I'm very pleased with it. I see length, man. I see length. I was not at I was not at armpit length before. I know I wasn't because I've been trying to get to armpit length. Now I'm like passing armpit length. That's something I didn't have before. So I'm really, really excited about this growth. And I really want to hear what y'all got to say. Please comment just down in the comment section. Tell me what you see. You guys see my hair more than, in a different light, and you could tell me what you see. How I know I love it is that I could wear my hair like this. I could wear styles now that are like my weave, and I don't have to prep it that much. I know I took out all those pretty curls, but I mean, for 4th of July, all I did was go like that. And it was like it was so big and pretty. I could do things like I have fake hair. And that's how I know my hair grew. I couldn't do that before. And when I look at my bands, they're so much longer. So I don't know what happened, but I know my hair has grown. So maybe those few pieces didn't grow that much because you know how your hair is doing all kinds of things. So I'm going to keep going with it and keep growing it. I'm going back into another 6-month challenge. If y'all want to join me, you can join me, but I'm going to do the rest of this year. And at the end of the year, I will show you how my hair looks. We have the measurements for today. If I go off here and do another one and find anything else out, I'll let you know. But I'm going to stick to the ones I did for July 8th. And then we will see how it is either at the beginning of the next year of 2022 or the end of this year is when I'm going to do my next, my next measuring. But you know what I think I'm going to do, y'all? I want to measure. I want to do this differently from now on because I think it's hard to do what I've been doing. So let me start a new one for this new challenge. Let me start a brand new one for the new challenge in different sections, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and put I'm going to do my middle front. And yeah, I'm going to do like the middle front, not the very front, but the middle front. Because then it shows more length. Because when it's in the very front, when you're wearing protective styling, it could actually be damaged more, right? So let me see what my middle front looks like. Oh, here it is. He gave it to me. Found this is what I used the first time. And I'm just curious. Is it different? All right, let me just see something. I'm just curious. Let me just see what this same exact one that I used when I first started, what it says. If it's the same, then it's the same. But it just seems so weird that happened. Okay, so I'm going to go like this. My husband finally brought me this. Okay, let me see. If it's the same, it's the same. That's fine. It's probably the same. Makes sense. Let me see if it's the same. Yeah, it's the same. No difference. They're all the same. Okay, let me just look at one thing real quick for my next. What I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to measure my. I'm going to measure my hair, some other areas in my hair, and then I'm going to. Let me just do it now because it's probably better to do it with you. I'm going to measure some areas in my hair. This video will just be long. And because if I do the video, I can see where it was, And this time I'm going to use the same one. I'm going to keep using these straight ones because they were much easier. So I'm going to go in the middle section of the front, and I'm going to stretch that out. I'm going to make sure I do my hair exactly the same next time. Okay, this is about 12 inches. Middle front is 12 inches. Okay, and today is the 8th. I'm going to do my middle side, middle right side. And just because I want to get into the thick of my hair, because edges, you don't want to be doing the edges. So I'm going to go all the way to the top, pull it down, and we'll see what happens at the end of the year. It's going to be so much easier. I'm going to stop here. That's a little over 12. So it's 12 inches and 1/8, 12 and 1/8. We're going to go middle left. Here's the middle left. Okay, middle left. Okay. And that's all I wanted to add, because I just want to make sure I get in the thick of my hair to see what's going on. I like having hair that's 12 inches though. 12 inches is a good length for hair. So I'm glad my hair is basically in the areas where it should be, 12 inches. Oh, this is so frustrating. So frustrating. Okay. It's not straightened my hair, so I'm going to go here with it. 11 and a half. So that's the middle left. I even made it a little bit. Let me just make sure, because I'm getting tired. That's why. So I'm like not wanting to do it. So let me relax and really do it well. Because it really matters if I have to start off right for the measurements to be right later. I'm going to go here. Yeah, 11 and a half looks like the right amount, right, for middle. So I'm going to add those to it. Let me see if there's anything else I want. No, I think it's good. So I'm going to add these measurements to the ones that I already have, so that I can really get a good gauge of what happens to my hair between now and the end of the year. And I'm really pleased. Okay, so overall, how do I feel about this? I'm shocked that according to these records, I didn't get growth in my very front, so I have to watch out for that. The right side, I have to watch out for the front of my hair, whatever I'm doing. The upper left side, like all up in here, I'm so excited that my crown, the shortest part of my hair, grew 3 inches. So that was one of my goals, is for this to grow. And I'm so glad that it grew so long. So that's good. I'm doing something right there. And the bottom part grew 2 inches. So I'm really excited about this, because the part of my, like I said before, the part of my hair that I never have a problem with, I'm not kind of worried about that really. I kind of want all the other hair to catch up with this hair. So it's weird that it didn't grow as much, but it looks like it did, and it looks great. So I'm not worried about it. The areas where I wanted to grew, so yay, I'm excited. So anyway, y'all, if y'all have any tips or any things you want to tell me about what you've been seeing me do that I could do differently. So is this human hair crochet working? I feel like it's working, and I'm going to keep using it. It's growing the areas that I need to grow the most. I mean, if I get this again by December, then it won't matter what happens here, because people usually cut the front of their hair anyway, and this is the part you really want to grow. And so as long as this is still doing this, I'm going to keep doing what I've been doing, because that's my most difficult area. So that's my whole thing. Thank you for joining me, and let's kick off our next 6 months. And I'm going to keep doing it until I get my hair grows as long as my weave. So I got 3 now, 3 measuring tapes. My husband's so sweet. He brought this one, and then he found the one I originally had. So I don't know, wishful thinking that inches would be different in a different, when you really want long hair, you're hoping that one measuring tape is a little different from the first one, but that doesn't happen. An inch is an inch is an inch is an inch. Hey, Camille, how are you? How are you? Thank you for the flower. So I hope your protective style went well. Thank you for staying on this long. I know it's long, but that's how lives are going to be. If y'all want to have anything to say to me, speak now or forever hold your peace. Ooh, see? I couldn't do that before. I couldn't do this before. I better have fun because I'm about to put it away again. So I love you all so very much. I have cut down my videos on my other channel to 1 a week. It's going to be the sermon on Sundays, the Joy Party TV, and I'll give you bonus videos on Thursdays when the Lord leads me. And I want to share my keto, my exercising. Yes. The keto, the exercising that I'm doing, and all the projects I'll be doing. I'm doing a lot of projects that I need support with. So I want y'all to share things. I'm going to be emailing you. I want y'all to tell everybody you know to go to whatever play I'm doing or movie or TV show or any projects I'm doing, because that's why I'm pulling back some, because I'm going to be doing all these different projects and I need support and prayer. So please join me. Once again, I still sell my natural hair product line. So if you need it, let me know. I'll go on to ayurvedicos.com and you too can grow your hair. But remember, everybody's hair grows differently. It grows at a different pace for different reasons. And so make sure, I have to say one thing. I do feel like in the beginning, I did a lot of massaging of my hair and I saw a lot of growth. And I don't know if that has anything, maybe I cut more in the front than I realized, but I did dust my hair at one point. I hope I didn't cut off all my growth. I really hope I didn't. But that could have been what happened here, y'all, because I do trim my ends, and I probably should have watched that. That could have been the issue, is that because I can see the front, maybe targeting the front more than the back when I cut my hair. Oh my gosh, that's probably what happened. It may not have grown as much, but that could have been where I lost my growth. So I'm going to keep that in mind for the next 6 months. And I'm going to do my best not to dust my hair. Okay. I'm going to do my very best to go a whole 6 months without dusting it. Now, if I dust my hair, I'm going to dust it and do these measurements all over again. And I'll try and tape myself. So at least I have a real start, and then I won't dust it anymore. Does that make sense? Okay, so let's all do that together. Love you guys so much. If you have nothing else to say, then I'll definitely email me. Look for my emails. And this new season, y'all, come on now. We got a lot happening. All right. Love you guys. Bye. Bye, Camille. I love you so much.